It's annoying because I think I'm going to go off now, but I do kind of want to see what that Godotto thing is. I think I might do it and then just quit. And I guess I'll find out when I load up. But you can quit during the day and it will just take you back, won't it? Just, I'm curious to see what we've unlocked. Actually, yeah, so double check. Save and quit. Yeah, I feel like that will take you back to the start of the day. Even if it's just like dashboard, pretend the game crashed. Actually, where was the... Yeah, it's here, isn't it? Oh no, it's back. Is it further along? No, yeah, it's definitely... I must have been past it. So you have to get to the antechamber, so now at the top of there. So you have to get all the way there, but I actually managed to do it on like one of the first days, and when you get there, nothing happens. Or I can't remember, there's like a locked door or something like that. So basically the whole point of the game is to find out how to get there and find out how to unlock it. And then like, so along the way you'll just find all these like random puzzles that will like either let you know more or you will get stuff that will help you. So like you were here when I got the gate code. So when you unlock that, you get 20 more steps. So every time you go into a room, you lose a step. So that's why I had to quit there, because I ran out of steps. So, but because I solved that puzzle, we now start with 20 more. And also because I was doing that in the lab, I unlocked more money every day, and then that just keeps going up. So it's basically just a game where it's like knowledge, and then there's also some things that you can actually get help with to make the game like easier. Okay, so we have a microchip. Oh. Which we can insert back in there. And we need a password. And I don't... Unless I found it back in April, I don't think we have it. Unless it is, I may as well just die Swan Song again, but I don't think it is. It's basically, it's anytime you go through a doorway, it goes down. So if you go... Yeah, the steps are only going through a doorway. You can walk about as much as you want inside one, but if you go back and forth, it counts as 2. So like, if you get like far in and you get to a dead end and you have to go back, every time you go back, you'll lose a step. And there are ways that you can get like food that will get your steps back while you're playing. Swan Song, yeah. Yeah, I don't think it is this, because I feel like it would have let me put it in, but also because it's lowercase as well. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I think I do have this. Let's see. This was in the maid's chamber, I think. Lowercase. This admin key has been deactivated. Okay, so I guess maybe I need to go back there and look at it to understand like how you can like change it to make his new one or something like that. But so I guess it looks like we need to take this microchip and IIOO. So it's like binary. Yeah, so I feel like we need to take this with us, and here's the solution to the puzzle. Oh, just kidding. Somebody changed it after that note was written. Yeah. That's why I don't even know if that's close. I'll find out when I get to it, but it's like, is it maybe like... Because I think that was something, it was like the guy's name or something like that, and you take out a certain amount of letters. So I guess there's like another person's name we have to get. Maybe. Unless, because that's, I don't know what how you took notes, Pete, but my handwriting is like so bad, specifically playing this game, just because I'm like quickly getting stuff. So I'm looking back at my notes from April, and I'm like, I don't know what any of this says. There's someone called Sandy Hoyler, and then the admin password is the first four are lowercase, and I don't know what that says, but I'm guessing that the last one is uppercase. Oh no, the first four of the last name, and then the first four of the last name, and then I guess like the first of the first name or something like that. So is it Sand H? Possibly. I took notes that looked like an insane person, and they still weren't enough notes. Many times I had written something down because I didn't think it was important and had to go back. Yeah, that was, don't spoil what the thing is, but when I found the chess, because the whole game I've been noticing the chess pieces, and then when I found okay, so I don't know what that is. When I found the chess board in the underground bit, I started going through, but I think I didn't realise that I think it's only the black chess pieces that you have to do. So I started making notes on like every chess piece I was finding, and they were like, oh, there's some are black, some are white. I think there actually might be blue down there. I'll check it next time I play. But it was a thing where I was like, okay, so I now need to go back and take the notes again to actually understand like what we're doing. Which I feel like it isn't necessarily like an issue with the game, it just is kind of annoying, and maybe it is like your fault, like the player's fault that you didn't think it was important. So today I feel like, again, it's another weird thing where I made like, I've been playing for 2.5 hours and I've made like 2 discoveries. Yeah, do you know what is weird? I'll actually check it now, but Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, I believe, took me about 10 hours to finish. But it was 17 hours. Okay, so maybe, never mind. But I guess even with that, I was getting like breadcrumbs the whole time, With this, it's been like a lot of like just kind of walking about and like maybe finding stuff. Whereas with Lorelei, it's like 17 hours of puzzles and like good puzzles. And it's like I'm enjoying the game. It just is like annoying, but I do think when I finish it, I'll look back on the annoyance as good stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like it was good that I didn't get that, because when I actually do get it, it will feel better or whatever. Yeah, so Pete, do you know if I save and quit? Do you know what if that saves this? Well, does it just like save this and I can come back in, or does it go back to the start, or does it skip a day? I feel like it doesn't skip a day, so I think I might just do it because there's no downside to doing it, And I can just like splice these together. I think you lose progress. Yeah, they actually add. Yeah, okay, I actually do want that. Like, I'll find next time I play, I'm fine going back there and looking at it. Save and quit. Are you sure you want to call it a day? So it does seem like it does just quit midday. Unless there's like a... Yeah, so I think, do we just... Like, the game crashed? And then we just go... Next time we play, we can jump in. Yeah, so I feel like today was another weird thing of like, not much progress, but like some progress. And I'm still not sure exactly what I need to do, but it does mean I do have goals for the chess piece and whatever that microchip thing is. Find out the admin password, stuff like that. Hello, and welcome back to Lupitids. Today I was actually wanting to play Baby Steps, and that's out on PlayStation Plus today, but I think it comes out at like 5 PM. So that was a plan. And I actually feel like it's good because obviously I didn't go live at all last week. And in my head I was thinking, okay, if I play Blueprints every day, then we should be finished by now, if I'd played it last week. And we haven't. And then Baby Steps was out, and I wanted to play that, and I feel like we were going to lose Blueprints. You know, we obviously would get back to it at some point, but so I feel like it's like a sign from God that Baby Steps didn't come out this morning. So we can play Blueprints today, Baby Steps tomorrow, then on Thursday. I'm busy at 2, so I'll come on if when I finish what I'm doing, I'll come on as soon as I can, and we're going to play Henry Halfhead, which is like a weird kind of indie game. But apparently the Platinum is about 2 hours long, so we could do the full thing. And then on Friday, again, I've got something in the morning. I don't know how long that will take, but if I can come on, whenever I can come on, I think we'll be on Baby Steps again, and then we'll be back on Blueprints. So it has been 10 days since I last played, so what I should do, we're going to go back to the gate that opened. Oh, did I also turn the... Oh no, that was... Okay, yeah. I feel like I've like forgotten so much stuff in like 10 days. Yeah, so in the last... When we last played, we... Was it in here? Or was it something else? Yeah, basically the two things I want to do is we need to work out what this is, because you can get the chip here, wherever it was. The mic, the chip. Then... Oh, and also... Then we have the admin password here, which I have written down, but I've like forgot it. You know, like I've not done it correctly. So we need to find, I think it was in the maid chamber, to get the password and come back here. And so we also need to find out what the microchip does. So I don't know where that would be plugged in. And then also, when I put... So actually, it doesn't seem like we need to take the microchip somewhere. It looks like we need to find the other 2 microchips. But I'm guessing we need to use this to find them, you know? And then we can open that door. And I have to wonder, like, are these clues the way that they're flashing? You know, this one's off. Does that mean anything? And then, like, what does this mean? It could be like them in the house, maybe, but I feel like it'd be more obvious, because I'm thinking if that's the antechamber at the top, then 2 below is something, then the 2 below that is something. But it could genuinely be like anything. So yeah, and then now I also want to work out the chess puzzle, because I don't think I was doing that correctly. So we want to go down into here. Because it was like the colour of the chess pieces was important, I think. And I didn't take note of that like at all. Are we live on YouTube? Yes. Yeah, because I think they were blue down here, and then in the house there's like black ones and white ones. And obviously we need to make sure that... Okay, that was that. Yeah, see, they're blue. So I'm guessing there'll be a bunch of fake ones. I'm going to... I think I actually move my whole desk of it, just so I can fit my notepad here. Okay, so I'm going to do blue chess, and then pawn, because I had issues actually reading my own handwriting last time because I was just doing it so fast. So this time I'm making sure it says bishop, rook, what am I missing? King, queen, and knight. King and queen. Okay. Blue chess. Pawn, bishop, rook, knight, king, queen. And then I can't remember what... Oh, this just led us to like... Is this how we got to the reservoir? See, I forgot like all of this. I feel like this is bad. Oh no, this is the lore about like, well not lore, but this is explaining how to know the sigils. Which I've not found a use for. Yeah, so the goal for today is we want to get to the maid's chamber, I believe it was, or something like that. That's where, in the bin, that's where the password was for the admin password, or whatever that was. And you know, it might actually be a clue, because what I remember it being was like the end of someone's name and then the start of someone's name. And I'm thinking maybe we have to get another name and use that formula on it to work it out. Like, that's why it's possible that I actually did write down the correct password, but the password is different. You know, like I remembered it correctly, but I haven't done the actual work to get it. Yeah, maid's chamber. Find the blue chess pieces. Do I wonder if it's possible that it's not blue? You know, like it could be any of them. That's going to be annoying. Because basically now I'm going to ignore any chess pieces that we find that aren't blue. Okay, we have a lot of steps now, so I do like the idea of special floor plans now cost steps. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Because I think, that's just like lore that this is where the groundskeeper used to live? And it's like that's why there's dirt in the greenhouse. I think. Yeah, so I wasn't live at all last week, because I don't. This might sound counterintuitive, but I was trying to consistently go live, which meant I had to like get a good sleep schedule and also feel good about like editing videos. So I spent all last week slowly waking up earlier and also getting the stuff done. The video I was working on was the WWE one, and it ended up taking way, like I actually was working on it like the whole time, but it took way longer than I thought. However, it is now, it's like almost finished. It's fully cut up and there's voiceover on it. Technically I could upload it now. All I have to do is add on like the Delphi counters and like music and stuff like that, you know, like, but like that's what I'm saying. Technically, if I wanted to, I could just upload it as it is. But I think so it's either going to go up today or tomorrow, or it could be a potential, like, I might save it for Friday, which then would technically give me more time for next week. You know, there's been a big gap between last one and this one. But if I just make that gap longer, then the next one will be like, not as bad, if that makes sense. Because I feel like I don't know if this is correct, but the maid's chamber is on the left side. Is that anything? And this gives us like so much more chance of the maid's chamber. Still have this step puzzle. I guess we should now be looking out for sigils. Now that we know that that is like thing. So we may as well just do this to see anything. Okay, we'll do commissary and then we'll come back around. There's the parlour here, and then we'll use that to get back into the den. Oh, it's the sale is today. It was actually yesterday as well, I think. Do we want anything? We maybe want the shoes, but we actually want both. Just because I do actually kind of like the shoes today because we have that steps like bonus. And now we're just trying to go like anywhere to get to the maid's chamber. And we do need to... Wait, did I buy the... Oh yeah, I only bought the shoes, yeah. And the banana. Courtyard's like... With that middle room's like off, so... Metal detector. Oh, was it the bunk room that had the note? No, I think it was the maid's chamber. walk-in closet, I do kind of like, especially compared, like, you know, it's either yeah, I feel like we go walk-in closet and just see if we get anything. I wonder if there's like more items that we haven't found. Money, that's it, the rabbit's foot or whatever. Lucky rabbit's foot, get your chance to find items. 2 gems. Is that the 4 items? And is there anything in here that's like... No. Oh, I kind of want to... I don't want to do the dark room just because obviously we can't see, but I do like, you know, it gives us more ways to go. We need a key card for this one. And 6 step of the card, so is that, I'm guessing 1 gem is 3 steps. So I guess we'll just do that because it's like special. And it was the passageway. Okay, so now I kind of want to go back and do the parlor way. Okay, is there not a way to have I forgotten this? I remember there being a way to have your map up as you're walking. Am I going crazy? I'm just pushing the button now. And this is like one of the handful of games that have touchpad controls as like a mouse. I don't know why you would play the game like this. Yeah, especially when you have to like turn. Okay, so the gems are in the white box. The other 2 statements are true, so that means the gems are in the white box. Oh wait, but then that means... Oh wait, so that means that this is false. Unless this is false. The gems are not in the blue box. So if the gems are not in the blue box, then the gems are in the white box. Which means this has to be false. Does that mean this has to be false? Yeah, because if this is true, then these both are, and the 3 of them can't be, so this has to be false, which means these are both lies. So the gems are not in the white box, and the gems are in the blue box. I was like, we failed our first one. How? The other 2 statements are true, okay? So that means that this is definitely false. Can we close this? The gems are in the white box. False. The gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in the blue box, so that means the gems are in the blue box. And then the gems were not in the blue box. I wonder, is it possible that it can be like half false? The other 2 statements are both true. Does not necessarily mean that they're both false, it just means that not both of them are true. So that means one of them could be false, one of them could be true, and so how would we work that out though? The other 2 statements are both false. The gems are in the white box. Let's say that's false. Doesn't tell us anything. I don't get this one, I feel like it. I can't even when I know... Well, I guess I wish I actually knew the answer. I think they're in the white box. Just because the black box doesn't have any clues on it. So I feel like that means it can't be that. The gems are in the white box. That is annoying, because I can't work it out. The other 2 statements are both true, so that's what I need to double check the those. There will always be one that is only true, there will always be one that is only false. Yeah, so they can't all be true. So the other 2 are both. So this one has to be false. Yeah, and then because this is false, it doesn't give us any information about the other 2, except one of them is correct. So if the gems are in the white box, then it's there. If they're not, you don't know where they are. the gems are in the blue box, or yeah, I don't actually get this one at all. I'm just gonna move on, but that is very much annoying me. Especially with it being the first one we failed. I'm pretty sure in the library that goes in the stat book. Just upsetting. If we bought this sledgehammer, we could have opened that. I'm just looking at, I feel like we have more information now, so I'm just looking at everything. Wonder, is this a, like, you can open this, can't you? It's like a keyhole. I don't know what or how. I think we just have to, I don't know actually. We can cut, like, we can go back to the passageway if we want, you know, we have enough steps as well. I do like the observer today, but just because I like the idea of getting all the way up. But I think, oh no, actually then, it's all will take us down. Yeah, so we should go observer today. And then just hope when we come back to the bottom, it lets us loop around. Any more clues? We haven't found any chess pieces. There was a white one. In there, I think, but we're looking for the blue pieces. Okay, everything is half off. And 3 steps, okay. I wonder if the half off doubles. But actually, does it? I'm unsure. Okay, just nuke so we can keep going, and we also get keys that we could use on that. So that is into this, and I feel like, how does that work? Coupon book, so things are even, yeah, wait, so we get 1 coin off. I feel like the, this chess piece is always here, but I wonder if it changes colour depending on where you are. Because the way that these paintings work, it's not tied to the room, it's tied to the position on the house. And I thought it would be the same with the chess pieces, because you have to place them on the board, so they would always have to be in the same place. I feel like there's always a... Oh, you know what, there might always be a chess piece here, but it's a different type. And that's it, there's like there's specific rooms that could have chess pieces. And depending on where you place them, they can be a different type and a different colour. I wonder also if, how many, 1, 2, 3, like how many rooms are there? 46? It's actually 45. I was thinking like, how many, but also take away the entrance hall. I was thinking if you were to count like 6, there's 6 chess pieces, and I wonder if there's like a whole bunch of colours that you can get. So this one, like 4 in and 2 up, is always the white rook, and you have to get a room that has a chess piece in it to see it. And then there's like a blue rook, a red, yellow, green, whatever. And so there's 6 times whatever. I mean, it would be like 6 times 7 colours, like rainbow colours. That is possible. And then that's 42, and then there's 4 rooms. But I guess there's like, I don't know, there might be, there's the 2, 46 and the first one don't. So I wonder if there's 2 other rooms that don't. Don't know if that made any sense, but... Okay, now... We can't go up, so I feel like we have to go security here. Or we just go down, and then come back. And we're gonna go up. And see, is there any other... like anything to look at? See, there's a knight here. A white knight. Does that mean anything? I didn't even know you could get the lab so early. I can't see, I'm excited to, when I finish the game and I don't care about spoilers, to like Google how the game actually works. Because... Oh wait, so can we just always... Oh no, we need to turn the power on first. Yeah, okay. Where's the item? You know, actually, we should do the lab first in case it's about items. That was smart. Okay, immediately. Okay. Gain 1 key, 1 gem, or 1 die. A letter will be delivered to the mailroom, so we have to actually get the mailroom. Or lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold, so we don't want to do that. I think we might just do immediately a letter is delivered, and then, you know, if we don't get it, we don't get it. And if we do get it, then we get a letter. Yeah, but where is this? There's an item somewhere. Oh, there's a key on the floor, that's what it is. So any chess pieces in here? No. Okay, so we're now... I guess just go here. But actually, we've got a bunch of gems and money that could be something. Like to use the freezer, I mean. We have never had the greenhouse before, I don't think. So even though this does cut us off, we do need to get it. Sledgehammer. The broken lever, which I think, I don't know if you just find that somewhere, like it is just an item, but I think you get it in the hallway, wherever that was called, the one that has like all the locked doors. So if we do this, we open up the bottom door of the antechamber. It's into this, isn't it? There's a top door of the antechamber. Oh wait, is that how you win? You have to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Oh yeah, the M46 is the next one. I didn't think about that. There's 45 of them and 46. So to win the game, you have to open up one of the left, which is one of these is in the secret garden. We now know that the greenhouse has the... I should actually do this down. So like, or the win condition for the game is to get a greenhouse or the secret garden, which is one of them, or the other one. Then find the top door somewhere. And then that's, I guess that's how you finish the game. We also have we finally found another music sheet. Wonder, is this a puzzle? Oh wait, there's a gem. Yeah, like, I can't remember what we're gonna say. This is like one of the first things that I found. It's gonna be impossible to need. But there was something to do with like the first word of each there's something like the first word of each music sheet, and then I'm guessing it's something like, you know, that number 5 is these, whatever, and then we add them together. But also, yeah, I've got a first word on the, because I think it was like cut open or cut off. So I don't know, I feel like it's quite annoying because some of the game is about taking notes and remembering things, and then some of the game is about taking screenshots, it feels like, because it's like, because I can't remember exactly what it said. Okay, so now for me to correctly note this down, I have to go to the music room or whatever it's called to find that note again. And then I was like, okay, it was actually the 8th word. So then I have to come back here and go, okay, that was number 5, count 8, okay, that's it. But it is much easier if you were to just take a screenshot. But I guess I actually could, you know, let's I've never used this feature before to actually play a game. So we have that now. Because what I was going to say is, like, on Steam, I feel like it's much easier to push F12 and take a screenshot, and then I think you can also put them in, like, the notes. I think you can, like, copy and paste a thing into the notes. And on PlayStation it's not as easy, but it could be that easy. So yeah, I don't know what that is, but we took a screenshot of it. And we now have it. And I guess I should probably start doing that for everything. But that's what I like. I guess it's just kind of the way the game's designed. I would prefer if you just got that in your notes. Like that's how Logline works, where it's like anything you pick up, well, you can look at it anytime. It's obviously not, you know, like they've designed this in a way that's what they want it to be like. But if I was making it, oh, there's a knight in here. I actually missed it. See, and it's still a white knight. I have not actually. I don't think I've seen a black one yet. I don't know if because I feel like I just guessed. You know, like I must have seen. Oh, there's a yellow pawn. Okay, so I think maybe the color thing is correct. I have no clue. Today feels like it's been a bit of a wash. Might do this to get 10 steps and then hopefully get, you know, like if we go to the passageway we can actually continue. And I've not been in here in ages, so there might be the car keys. Yeah, that's the, like, explaining the maths puzzle. Wait, I haven't actually done that since, like, in the past 2 weeks since I've been live again. Okay. Yellow pawn. Okay. So, I don't actually understand what that puzzle is in, because I thought there would be, like, one of each colour, but we've seen 2 yellow pawns now, which means something. Okay, so now we're going... You're just left in and up. And we can now... Where was the... May actually be worth... Because we have a bunch of money, we should buy the sledgehammer. Oh, no, we found the sledgehammer, actually. Where was... Oh, we passed it, actually. It was in the den, wasn't it? Probably not worth to go back. Anything in the parlour? See, now I'm thinking... Because I keep on missing the chess pieces. Like, is there always a chess piece? Don't think I've ever actually tried to go up the ladder before. And it did not work, but... Now we're going left and right. And then... Oh, we do have keys. I was going to say, like, I can just tell that these doors are going to be locked. Boiler room. But then it's like it has to... We have to get lucky again and connect it to somewhere, and we have to make sure... You know, is that always a... The left door is always a key card, it looks like. Otherwise we can get the cloister, which I don't actually think we've had. It's a lot of steps. Like, it basically kills us, but... Have we had this? I mean, there's nothing in here. Anyway. So, unless, like, I don't get what... There's a dig spot. I wonder, if you had the shovel, can you dig that? Oh, wait. What was it? We just interacted with this. But... I can tell if that was a bug, or... I'm so sure that the little finger came up and then we pushed X. I now have no clue what's going on. It was back. I feel like this must be a bug the way that... Oh. What? Like the way it wasn't when I looked at them, it was when I had to like look up and then down. And then now it's open. And we get an allowance token. Okay. Mr. Nogula, if you're reading this, it seems the day has finally come and the cloister is at long last getting some much overdue maintenance. I have left you a little token of appreciation to serve as positive reinforcement, which should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working on the estate. We have learned from our dealings with your predecessor that it is much cheaper in the long run to be generous, Mrs. Babbage. Okay, so now, the groundskeeper got fired and the new one is called Mr. Nogula. Interesting. Allowance up by 2 is quite cool. I wonder if this is a special dig point or if it is just because it's in the grass. Yeah, I don't know what this puzzle was. I don't know if I brute forced that or if it is just meant to be like... I have no clue. One thing I want, because I've seen this everywhere, these like barcodes. I don't know if this is meant to be like the art style of the game, or if there's a puzzle, because see it goes all the way down, but then there's bits missing. But I wonder if this is meant to be like, you know, it's like stand-in text for the name there, or something like that. Locked door. Because I think we have to, like we can't do, I think we die if we do the gym. Well, we die if we do the aquarium. Yeah, so we have to do a coat check. But this means we can see, as long as we don't die. We want to take the shovel. And then... wonder what happens if we put in the microchip. Do we get a new one tomorrow? That might actually be worth it because I don't really care about anything else and that's just interesting, you know? Anything in here? Chest piece behind the... wonder if these numbers mean anything. I've only just noticed them. And then see, is this a special dig spot or is it just a dig spot? It was just a dig spot. And then we walk through here and we die. It always takes longer than you think.